when I got that call about coming out to San Francisco to be with this fund, that was a big transition for that fund. That fund is like probably the longest running vol fund in America, right? I believe. And that was started by a guy who was, world champ backgammon player in the 80s. And it was a broker dealer. It was structured. He was a prop shop structured as a broker dealer, but they started taking outside capital maybe in the 90s. But who was the capital? It was all his gambler buddies.
Yeah.
That's all it was. It was just gambling buddies. And so people, even, for the first 10 years of my career talking about investing, most people were like, it wasn't like, what are you investing in? It's like, what are you backing? We just talked about backing.
Yeah.
Everything's backing.
Right.
Who's backing who? When I left SIG, it's like,
can I get a piece of him? Right.
That's
this is like the poker room, man.
Exactly right.
I got my start as an independent by a backer, but that backer had to give a piece of me to two guys that like found me, right? Like, so it was the two guys, the guy standing next to me in the pit, and then the guy that was the biggest oil options market maker in the world at the time, I shared an office with, and he was my other first backer. Like, we met on the floor, and he convinced me to join that backer. And part of the deal was like, the backer's gonna back me, and they'll get like 70% of me. And these two other guys that found me, they're gonna get 15% of me each. And that was how the deal was structured. And and that was it. Like, at the time, it's like, you just like, who are you backing? And like, when you were in that ecosystem, like, you could back other people, and you could, that big market maker, he had a big team. I had a team. I was like 4 people when I was there. He had 20. Okay. Like, we shared an office. By the way, that's a whole other story. These guys wanted to it was a crazy office. These guys wanted to get a penguin.
Penguin
Yeah,
statue.
they were trying to figure out how to get a penguin, like, for the office. It was like, I
can't wait for that movie to come out.
Totally weird world. But anyway, in that office, he had this army of young guys working for him, and so I would train them. I would run class. I would run mock trading for them. I would do theory with them. Like, I was I would just kind of, and it was just, everyone just kind of like collaborated with each other. These guys are here. It's like, hey, dude, I'll take your kids and I'll teach them, 2 days a week. I'll teach them. I'll give them homework. I'll get them studied up, whatever. And the hopes was that they get it. Like, you get 10 guys. You hope one of them, it gets it. It clicks, and they can play it. They figure out how to play this game, and then you get to back them. Like, so that,
and of course, all the backing is like anything. It's risk, right? So this idea that, I'm going to back I'm guaranteed X amount of results. You can also get your brain blown off by backing the wrong guys, and oftentimes it does happen, right? So it continues to be that game of selecting the right players.
And that goes back.
That market that they're good at doesn't stop working, as you've mentioned a few times.